I can wait to see if we get his letter before I advertise it if you want. You guys could always use an alternate too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna cancel next month.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
Usually do in January.
Yeah.
You guys cancel your meeting in January?
Yeah,
Okay. I will do that.
How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Had an interesting Thanksgiving. Both Ruth and I came down with COVID, so we stayed at home in quarantine for 5 days.
That's where Rachel lives.
At least you didn't have to taste the turkey.
Well, that's right, yeah. Actually,
Turkey's rich, man.
Ryder took good care of us. He and Lisa brought over a couple jugs of chicken noodle soup and a nice
that's
loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's
So that
better.
was Thanksgiving
That's
dinner.
better than
Up and out on the
turkey,
porch
man.
for us.
That's awesome.
He takes good care of it. He's,
It's like one of your sons,
he actually is our third son. I mean, he really is.
Yeah, I don't know about
He's
that.
been a friend of the family for.
Are you?
for-
Are you
I
going?
told Karen, I told her. It's
Yeah?
not my thing.
Is
but
she
I-
going?
Nah, I absolutely not. I mean, I'll be up, but I won't go.
It's so funny.
It's funny, pretty cool. I can't see sitting around for 4:45 to 6:30.
Yeah.
Now. Well, what time is it? I got 3 minutes.
And no quorum.
Not yet, I don't think we're gonna get one either, because
Oh, really? Are people out of town? I mean, I know.
Anzel's not coming, you said, right?
Michelle's not coming.
Right, what about Robert and Susan?
So that's Susan.
Yeah,
She's Susan.
I figured.
Rob
I figured Jen-
You're in charge of it.
Susan couldn't make it, right?
Bob could be Rob.
What about, Tom or Dan?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Dan around in a long time.
I haven't seen Dan
I saw
either.
him,
Tom usually walks in right at 6:01.
Yeah, that's true.
or 6:05.
Yes. So we'll wait.
Do you guys have anything to vote on anyway?
No, we're just gonna go through stuff. We could do it off the record.
Yeah. We can still record it if you guys want, I mean, and then, just not want to do minutes.
Like I said, we're not gonna, I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel, we'll just kind of go through it off the
Sure.
record. Any work on ice rink?
I got it stood up.
You did? Oh, good.
Oh. A chore, let me tell
By
you.
yourself?
Yep. All by myself. 3 days it took me. Huh?
Were you out there today? That's
All
been
day.
hard.
Well, the wind was gonna try to blow it over.
Not bad.
I had to get that thing secured down.
If you try to send, we know when you're doing it, huh? If you try to work home and go over and help you.
Well, tomorrow morning I'm attempting to put the liner in.
Oh, yeah?
Well, maybe. I still have
We
a,
found our winds
No, it's gonna, we got snow coming all day tomorrow.
so probably Monday then, because then the weekend's here, probably Monday. How about Monday?
We got snow coming tomorrow, right through Friday. And then
And plus, it's really not that cold outside, so I don't
No.
really wanna put water in it yet.
it's gonna clear up, Saturday, Sunday.
That's
and
cool. I
Monday.
still have some more work. I gotta put some straps across it.
Then temperatures drop down.
Maybe next week.
Next week, yeah, at least in Denver, we're
I think I'm just gonna keep on messing and fine tuning it until next week then.
all right, oh, one thing I wanted to talk about. You wanna give us anything or?
Sure, I don't know, did you, if you didn't get the end of month report,
We got it.
you got it, okay. Jennifer's got a couple copies there, I know,
Yep.
but, basically, we're done with Strauss Park for this year, what you see is what you get. We are fully funded for next year, we've got the
I
grant
got
money.
a quick question. So we had the fire on at the tree lighting.
Mhm.
Was that full bore? Or I don't know if it was adjusted not.
No, I mean, it was.
It's just on or off, there's no.
It's on or off, yeah.
Okay, just curious. Everyone seemed to like it.
Did they roast marshmallows?
What's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
They have in the past, I know.
Yeah, no, they were.
Yeah.
There's a list of things in that report of what, we plan for next year. Basically, we're gonna finish everything up next year. And there were a few things that I added, questions about, we probably should revisit the scope and solidify it. We'll need to get updated pricing on some stuff anyway, but, that's what my intent is over the next couple of months, is to go ahead and, firm everything up so they come March or so, we're ready to get started on stuff.
Nice.
All the material from Lyons is done. And it's sitting up in their quarry, and it is, I thought it was about 20 pallets, turns out it's 37 pallets and about 110,000 pounds of material. It's a lot for that.
Three semis. About 3 semis, I'm just,
Yeah, it's 3 semis.
I was up there a couple weeks ago.
The only thing, I need to get the capstones for the seawall back up to them. They were cut wrong. And we've been trying to figure out how to get them back up there. They've been having trouble getting a driver to come down here to just pick that up, so.
Is that what you wanted in a different color?
No.
Okay.
Does the town have a trailer, like a truck trailer type?
We have a small trailer, it even has brand new tires on it.
How much can it hold, like 2,000
It's
pounds?
a small trailer, no, not that, it might, I doubt it though.
I'm thinking it would need to be probably a tandem axle
You
type.
just need a big truck.
So what do you have? Can you get picked up?
10 pieces of the capstone.
Just 10 feet, so probably what, 1 pallet?
Yeah, it could be one, yeah, it's on 2 pallets, but yeah, it could be 1 pallet. Need to get it back up to them. I'm thinking it's probably around maybe 1,000, 1,200 pounds, something like that. They need to recut them. The radius is correct, but when they make the pie shapes, they cut it too close or the circle too small. So,
I'll check tomorrow, see if we have any trucks in that direction going up there, because we have trucks that go there and then we go back up to the gypsum. So if we have room, then we can put the pallet on, just drop it off and down, so I'll ask.
yeah, the 2 pallets are sitting, the white buildings for sale across, like diagonally across from the parking lot. When they're gonna put the sidewalk in front of.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, they're in town.
Oh, I thought they were at Lions.
No, they're in town. I need to get it back up to Lyons so they can recut it.
Oh, I got you, okay.
So.
How far is Lyons from here? How far is Lyons?
A couple hours each way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I made like 6 trips back and forth in my Subaru with the veneer stone. I can put about,
Is
I'm
that
comfortable putting
2,000
400 or
pounds?
500 pounds of veneer stone in, that's not bad, I can spread that out. But it would probably take me another 3 or 4 trips to bring those things back up, and I can't move them, they're too heavy for me. I'm gonna talk with Ryder. Ryder's got a truck, and if we can find a trailer, we can, and I can try them up there.
Well, the town does have a trailer, but I don't want them committed, gotta
Well,
talk to
if we
Rick.
do, I'll talk to Rick.
Yeah, I don't care if you use it, it is the park's trailer. It's a nice little trailer.
yeah, that would probably haul it.
Yeah, I think so, put some in the back of the truck and some on the trailer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll help you
yeah,
out with it.
let me look at that next week.
The trailer's sitting behind this tent over here.
Okay, that little one there, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But, trying to think of the things that are on that list.
Do you need cotton?
Yeah, any additional electrical work other than what we've already identified. And I'm thinking, if you're walking around talking to vendors and stuff, I'd like to get that included into the electrical scope. The only thing that's been added from what we originally planned was, we're gonna put an outlet on that front of the counter. In the concession area, so that you can put stuff, on the counter, plug it in. What do we wanna do around, we've got a grass area, and then we've got the planter around the Christmas tree and all that. The plans call for all that to be all at the same elevation, basically the same elevation as the flagstone, so it's basically bordered by the flagstone. And it calls for like a metal edging. Do we wanna do a concrete curb there, or?
No,
kind of
no.
open?
Concrete curb just may crack and fall apart.
Yeah, that's.
The stone should keep it in place. If the soil is up to the top of the stone, you know, if it's a planting area and you keep the stone, top of the stone, and this is all sand set, correct?
Yeah,
The sand won't wash out if the soil is up this side of the stone. So it should be.
yeah, those flagstones not going
The flagstone's
anywhere.
not-
They're
flagstone's
3
good.
inches thick, they're like,
Yeah, the flagstone should be able to take the border.
Yeah.
Planter along, keep all the, would be the same.
And this
So-
is in the corner where the Christmas tree is?
Yeah.
That we decorated? And
That's
replace
the
the
plan,
tree?
planter.
yeah, that corner right behind the wood benches, that'll all be,
So if the
that'll all
stone
be
comes
planted,
around.
that'll be planted. And that's something that, you know, come springtime, this is where I think you guys really need to get involved in looking at what do you really want to do for plantings.
Yeah,
And make sure we're getting stuff that's gonna grow well up here. Because I'm not sure that that's what's specified by DHM, they have a list of all kinds of funky stuff.
Yeah, that's not my expertise.
But I mean, it's, yeah, we could maybe get some input from some local landscapers that
Yeah, somebody would know.
would know that.
That's quite right.
yeah.
I'm gonna get quotes for additional canvas for the front of the booths, so we know what that costs. I'll get that so that we can make a decision on that.
What is that for?
In front of the booths,
Yeah.
so that, you know, to close them off,
At night?
yeah,
Oh, okay,
so it all looks the same.
okay.
I'm guessing they're probably gonna be about probably $150 a piece, something like that.
It's not bad.
No. I talked to business promotions earlier this week anyway, but they made the point that on the monument, that actually belongs to the state, so I'm gonna contact the state, find out who to talk to about getting that monument cleaned and repointed. Basically, it needs to be fixed up. It's starting to really deteriorate. So I'll be looking into that. Thinking about, do we need more furniture in the park and what about signage? We talked about, through the passageway area, we'll have like storyboards and, one of the things that Kevin Herrick mentioned is that he'd like to be involved. Because we should focus, one of those storyboards should be on the Jewish history here in Georgetown, particularly because it is Strauss Park, and so there's a connection there. So, the plan is to have 3 or 4 storyboards in there that kind of give
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
history in that area for people to look at. And we have money, a separate pot of money that was raised mainly by Ron Grady at the 511 to do that. So
Okay.
I'll be poking around to see who can kind of head that up.
yeah. I was gonna say we should definitely have like a representation from a few boards and stuff and just make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue, anything to do with Strauss Park, I'm taking it to you guys, the business promotion and DRC, so everybody's kind of aware. I think that's easier than having, you know, a special group of people that
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
way
agree.
it gets the information out to everybody.
And on that number 9, I think we should have a park sign, but I really think we need to talk about a sign plan for all the parks.
Yeah, we wanted to get a
I
logo.
mean,
Yeah,
I
Logo.
think business promotion is trying to get a plan for wayfinding signage for everywhere, so I think I
Yeah.
wanna talk to you guys about,
okay.
Okay.
so it's like consistent. and-
I know,
yeah.
that is right now, it's all over the place, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
You know,
But I know that's another
one of the things that, and I mean, we've had, the DRC and the, planning commission had a few joint meetings last year. It was really, really helpful.
Yeah,
And that may be something you wanna consider with business promotions, and I don't know if DRC would even be of value or of interest in that, but certainly with business promotions, you guys having putting an agenda together for like a joint meeting and get
yeah,
yourselves on the same page.
especially if they're already in the process right now.
They're doing a lot with signs, I mean,
Yeah,
in the budget, I mean, we got the $250,000 grant.
yeah,
We put aside 56,000 from this year's budget to carry over for the matching funds. So I think we're in pretty good shape for budgeting for next year.
so, do we know, all right, so do we think that 306 will finish the park next year?
I think it will.
All right, so Jen, what happens with, so when I count the Parks and Rec capital outlay, the conservation trust fund, the carryover, and then, the budget compared to actual spent, what happens with that leftover 60 grand?
The carryover.
Yeah, or well, so what I did was those first two paragraphs under 2023 budget status,
Yeah,
was I took the 155 minus the 118. In the next paragraph, I took the 29 minus the 25. And the 21 minus the 9.
I mean, that's like a question for Mary, I don't handle money.
Okay.
Yeah, because the 56,000 for the matching
Mm-hmm.
was in that 155.
Right,
So that may be where that $60,000 carryover is.
yeah.
But Mary should be able to answer all that.
Mary will be back in the office, if you can give her a few days.
Yep,
Like, give her a week and then she'll be back, she just had surgery, so.
sure, absolutely.
She'll be checking emails and stuff, you can put it out there to her,
Yeah.
but just,
I might write my notes on here and
Yeah.
scan it to her.
Yeah.
And say, hey, what is this? Okay, got it. Excellent, thanks, thank you very much.
Thanks, yep. Oh,
Glad you made it through COVID.
yeah.
It's definitely going around.
This is the first time we got tested for it. And I'm convinced, okay, well, I definitely had COVID before, because it was like a bad cold.
Yeah.
I've had it twice, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah. I tested positive twice with 0 illness.
Symptoms, really?
Nothing.
I've had it twice, it wasn't that
I
bad.
mean, my primary care person put me on said, take the Paxlovid stuff, and I think that was, that was worse. I had this weird,
Yeah.
like my mouth tasted like it was, metal
Yeah.
a week afterwards.
I hate
Oh,
that.
no.
She said it's good insurance and it's free, so.
Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, no doubt.
Anything else you wanna touch on? Christmas lighting went good, I thought.
Apparently not.
Okay, what was,
I got cornered today by the town manager saying, no.
what happened?
Well, it appears that the library didn't set up the sound system and it's always been a tradition that we don't tell people what time the lights come on. It's a certain verse in a certain song,
Okay.
and that's when we flip the switch, and that's the way we've done it, shoot, as long as I've been here. But some people are really complaining, and they wanna know exactly what time that switch is flipping, and I don't wanna.
Well, see, I thought it was gonna go earlier, because I was thinking, because what I was
Yeah.
told is the kids were gonna get there at 5, they would start singing at 5:30, and then
Yeah.
soon after the lights go on. Well, the kids didn't get on till.
That's right,
6.
yeah, they usually don't come until like 5:45, so.
And then they told me 5 and 5:30.
Yeah, so anyway, there's, I like the surprise factor. I don't wanna tell people what time the lights are.
I never even heard of that, I heard
Yeah.
I heard you did it at a certain verse, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The
nobody
big
was
verse
told
of
time.
a song.
They
We
definitely,
can always say when the kids start, when the lights will be turned on while the kids are singing.
Yeah.
They don't do a set time, just.
yeah,
Well, just say, hey, it's magic, you know, we don't know.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
magic.
They all came on, but they didn't all come on at the same time.
Yeah,
That was the-
oh, really?
That was the problem.
No. They definitely want big giant microphones and speakers for the kids. They want, I'm not sure why, but, we got blamed for no police presence and the fact that the roads were not closed. And I'm
We don't
like,
have any police.
Yeah.
yes, but I was like, that's not on our to-do list, you know? And, they wanna do an in-person meeting next year before the event. They, you know, the intent is good, it's to make it better, I get that. But, you know, that takes volunteers and people to step up and assume some responsibilities and to make it all happen. And I think, with, this pre-event meeting, that'll help a lot.
Yeah, probably will, because
Yeah.
we're signing up for stuff.
But I thought Christy and Rob did great, Lynette did great, the kids did great. The fire was popping.
Yeah, everybody was crowded.
Yeah, and-
Snowing a little bit, it was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice, and, I do understand the thing about the road closure though, because there was a bunch of dumb drivers plowing through those crowds of people, and I was like,
Yeah. Do they usually close it?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
This is the first
Usually
year,
Randy
Oh,
takes care of that.
yeah, and I asked the
Yeah,
team, and
that's
they're
what
like,
happened.
nobody asked us, I'm like,
yeah, without the police presence, it's great, so.
You mentioned something that I heard in talking with, I think it was Jess Edwards a while back, about the Christmas trees. And it struck a thought in my mind is, do you think there would be enough interest in town to develop some kind of a volunteer corps? There's a lot of things that could be probably better done, but it's the same people. It's like, it's the commissions that meet, once or twice a month, and it's the town staff that winds up doing it.
mhm.
And if we had like
That's a fact.
a bunch of volunteers that would kind of sign up, and I'm looking mainly at the younger crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I think the younger crowd in town is really coming of age, or what do you
Mhm.
want? And if we could find someone to spearhead that,
I know,
I know Jess was complaining that, they were trying to sell Christmas trees, I guess, up at Silverdale,
oh,
and she was there all by herself.
yeah,
The road and bridge was gonna help, but then they got tied up fixing a water break.
Yeah.
And the fire department was, busy
it's really
elsewhere.
hard, I can tell you from doing the Slacker for 21 years, that, there were a few years where I had to pay people to show up. And I thought, what's wrong with this picture? This is a nonprofit charity event for
Yeah.
local services,
How do we
and we
get,
gotta pay people to show up,
how do we get the town more engaged?
Yeah,
Maybe Jess, since she's into social media, and that's
yeah,
younger people. I mean, my weekly email list, I think, goes to a lot of people that have been around for a while.
yeah,
I mean, I could send something out on it too, but I was just thinking maybe.
Yeah, and I had talked with Rick about this, and he thought it was a great idea too, and he suggested, maybe talking with, Jessica Trivet,
Oh, yeah,
because she's kind of in that,
yes,
that group, and, but maybe I'll poke around and
yeah,
I know, I've got a neighbor across the street who's gotten involved now with HDI, and he's young, John Swummer, he's a young guy.
okay,
And, I think we need more young people getting
Yeah.
involved in town.
you're right,
The old guards, get old,
yeah, you're right,
and,
it's hard,
I could send an email to Jessica Trivet if you want.
yeah, and see if she would be interested in talking about that, to see if we could get like a group of 20 or 30 people that, hey, I'm available, just, and then,
I'll put the
Then we
lights
get
up,
this
the
coming
ice
up.
rink.
What's that?
I
Yeah,
say, I'll put the lights up, I'll put the ice rink.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
big tour.
I'm sure there's no end. I mean, when it comes down to planting Strauss Park,
yeah,
we could get, the contractor to do all the heavy work,
yeah,
but then planting it, that could be volunteers.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know how you guys had two part-timers for me this year?
uh-huh,
I think it would be better if there was two full-time. That way there's always someone to help me. I have no help.
I know,
I mean, Road and Bridge has 4 people to help.
I say, yeah, put it around about doing all lights by yourself.
Yeah, everybody has help. But
how many people does water and wastewater have?
They have 4. Road and Bridge has 4. Rick has 4,
You have one.
just me.
Just you, yeah, that's.
How about one more full-time? I don't know if that would be, I would do definitely do 2, but
Just one more full-time, just one full-timer instead of 2 part-timers.
yeah,
And then it's not gonna cost the town that much more money.
I'll motion that.
yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
Can't.
We don't, I know, that's why I was like, I'll motion that, but no, I am
All
in
in
favor of
favor?
that, yeah. I'm in favor of that, Kevin, I totally agree.
I'll bring it up again to Rick.
Cause I see you
Yeah.
helping those guys a lot, I'm hoping they're helping.
Man, I helped him sweep this street the other day for 6 hours. And at first, they were all doing it with me.
Yeah,
And then
slowly.
after 2 hours, 2 of them disappeared. So it ended up just being me and Scooter until 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucked, but
Mhm.
I helped him. It's all right.
But you're right.
Yeah, I need a helper.
Yeah, teamwork
Coming up
goes
for
both
this
ways.
rink and the lights, and then gotta take care of the rink, you gotta take the rink down.
You gotta take
Yeah,
care of
no, you.
Flowers.
Flower, well, the flowers are okay, in the summertime help.
But still, you're fine for this, you're fine sidewalks. You do
Yeah.
that around the lake and
Yeah, you go around the lake and do all the
it's a
sidewalks.
lot of work.
How do we make that appeal, Jen? Do I send a letter?
We'll mention it, I mean, what you should talk to Rick.
I'll talk to Rick about it.
Bring it up.
I'll tell him that Beth thought it was a great idea,
Yep,
There you
so,
go.
and Beth and Steve,
We voted on it, and motion gets.
Yeah, yeah.
to do it.
yes, it was unanimous, so, yep, all right, cool,
We'll talk about it next time,
yes, we will,
okay.
but we're gonna skip January,
Good January.
cut that
Cool,
February,
I love it.
cut that February, okay,
Good.
All right.
beautiful.